I'm out at Messick's Equipment out here in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, and I don't have my seatbelt on because I was just in and bought parts for the New Holland TR96. But I'd like to go into the back lot. They have a back lot back here, and they've got a brand new combine, a 7.90, and I didn't really look at it. But I'm gonna go look at it and I'm gonna show it to you guys because I just think they're awesome. So anyhow, there's one brand new New Holland. I think, yeah, that's a brand new one as well. These things are expensive. I mean, no matter what you're doing, if you know anything, oh, there's the ding dong. If you know anything about combines, you know that the new ones are doggone expensive. So I got an excellent prime example here of an old model TR96 sitting pretty close to the new 790. There's an CR890 sitting there. That's the 890. There's another one up there too. What is that one? Oh, that's a CR. That's an older model. That's a used one. But oy, this driveway, I'm gonna have to yell at them, get them to get right on this thing. I need my four-wheel drive truck, you know. So here's my old junk. Well, actually, no, that's not my old junk, but there's a groundhog living in it. I just saw it. So here's what I'm running currently is the TR96. Obviously, mine is in much better shape because it's been shed kept, and it's, you know, it is what it is. Here's bits and pieces to this combine here. So you look at it and you're like, oh wow, yeah, okay, it's ugly. Ooh, look at these lantern flies. This has the terrain tracer. I am not interested in this combine. It looks like somebody hit a tree with it right there, and they actually had to weld it all back together again, which is never a good deal. But then you look over here. Now I'm gonna walk over here because it's always fun to look at the new stuff. Always fun to look at the new stuff. Now I'm hoping that we can see inside here pretty easy. They are very similar. I don't know, if you look at the TR96, which was made in the, I think in 91. I think they were the early 90s models of 96. And you look at these, to be quite honest with you, they are extraordinarily similar. Like really similar. They keep building them bigger and bigger and bigger, but the basic concept of these things is quite stable. I could say it's quite stable. I'm gonna pop this bad boy open because I'm a bad boy. So I'm loosening up that, and I'm gonna open up the rotors. Okay, so I got the little plastic doodad out. And this is your twin rotor separation. So much more simple than even the TR96. There's a lot of room in there. There is a lot of room in there. They are directing airflow onto the shaker there, or the shoe, as they would call it. There's a place here I can stand on. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get inside. Just a lot of room there. But you can see where the fan right here directs air onto it, and it's blowing it forward, which is kind of weird, but yeah, it is blowing it forward, right? Yeah, it does. It blows it forward, so it's throwing air up into the rotor system. It just amazes me to no end how simple these things really are. Just really super simple. This is what you would change for your wheat. This is the rasp bars for the, well, there's your rasp bars. But this is what it threshes the corn against, or the soybeans against, or your wheat, or whatever you're doing here. And I'm not even sure how that works, this guy here, but I'm pretty sure that'll pop out of there so easy if I, oh, it's bolted in. That's why it's bolted in. I don't know what that thing's for. It's a little different. But anyway, very simple, very similar. The rotor design is probably, it's just so similar to what's in the TR96, just looking at this. Even with the little pins, those pinholes there, where the yellow caps are. I think you can see them there, let me see. Yeah, those caps there, you can put pins in there and little nubs. That's for doing tough crops like beans, black beans and peas and things like that. You put those pins in there and that allows it to thrash it a little better. I'm gonna shut the camera off real quick and put the plastic thing back on, and then I'll go on to the other side. I put it back on and that's it. Feeder house on these is much heavier. We've got some cast pieces, forged pieces, not cast. I like the feeder house with all this room here. Feeder house on the TR97 is heavier than what the TR85 was and TR96, 95 was, but this has a lot of room, so you can feed more material in. Instead of that pre-shelling, it's not pre-shelling like that one did, or the TR96 did. Feeder houses on the New Holland, if you look at this thing, has not changed much since the TR96. And the TR96, it's right there. Yeah, John Deere's feeder house sticks way out in front of the cab, so you can see your header and stuff, but it's really way out far in front of it. Whereas the New Hollands always really kind of kept them close to you. I don't know if you would like that. I prefer the way the John Deere's are over the New Holland when it comes to that. Yes, I prefer a John Deere feeder house over New Holland feeder house for that reason. Of course, you got your hydraulically driven chaff spreaders. How do I know they're hydraulically driven? Because they are. Here's the hoses. Ease of access to the filtration for your oil, hydraulic oil, pretty easy. A lot of space in there. Discharge beater. This is up the ass end of this combine. There's a lot of room there. A lot more cleaning surface than, say, the older models. And the sieves are nice. I got yield monitors, yield loss monitors are now crossways there. Your straw can be directed into the chopper or to the spreader. Your chopper's here. Right here, the straw will go over the top of that, which makes a windrow or chops it up into nothing. I think the chopper's in there. Yeah, the chopper's in there. I don't know if I can get in here. 45 years of twin rotor experience. John Deere is now just getting on board with that. I don't think that John Deere, I think John Deere has taken a long time to get into. Of course, I cannot get in there, so look at that. See, other side. I don't know what that means, but oh, that's the other side of the card. So it looks like the handle on the control handle there is very similar to the New Holland windrower that I had. This has leather and cloth integrated there. I like this. These bin extensions are steel. I do believe they're hydraulically folded and unfolded. I'm almost certain that they are. And yeah, look at that auger though. I mean, that thing sticks way out there. So you can put the big old headers on there. Gotta be careful getting in and out of here. There's your cabin air filters, which are really nice. Has good tires on it. They are good for 1 year's 960R20FO, which, you know, I don't know what that means. These are 670 28s. They're pretty much a standard front tire for the tractors and stuff. Does it have an air compressor up in here somewhere? It does. So there's an air compressor here for something. Any air in it? A little bit of air in there. Yep. So yeah, so it must have an air system, maybe for brakes. I don't know. Not sure. Got a big old motor in there. I can almost guarantee you it is an FPT. They're not going to put a Caterpillar or a Ford motor in there anymore. It would be an FPT because it is a Fiat. So they couple that with a header like that one there, or one like that. That's an older header. But yeah, I don't know what this thing costs. I really don't. But I really enjoy looking at them. Because as much as they change things, you got to understand, as much as they change them, they really don't change that much. They kind of stay the same. Which is what I like about New Holland combines. They really do just add to the design that they've been using or doing for 45 years. Instead of scrapping it completely and starting over again, they're just like, hey, this worked, let's add to this. Or that didn't work, let's take that away and try something different. And I can honestly say that I don't like New Holland. I really don't, but I love their combines. I really do like their combines. I think they do great. Now this is interesting. Look at this guy. So here's the, oh, you actually have, I think that's hydraulic, no? Or what is that? Oh no, it does go up and down. I'd like to go up there, but I'm afraid I don't want to get into trouble. You know, sometimes you can get into trouble, and I really am not into getting into trouble. Oh, here's where you deflect and direct your chopper, your spreader. Set it for wheat, corn, yeah, wheat or corn. So you can send it out over the top, you can send it through the chopper, or you can deflect it. If it's corn cobs, you can deflect it down into the spreader. And these damn lantern flies are just enough that, as pretty as they are, they suck. I hate them. But here's another view from the inside. Yeah, and there's air blowers for, I don't know whether that's taking the chaff off the top and blowing it out the side or what, but it's doing something there. Yeah, so anyway, I guess that's my outside review of the what is this thing again? The CR790. The 890 is up there. Bigger combine, class 8 combine. I don't think they have the class 9 here. Oh yeah, I'm in awe at the way these things are built. And they've actually just made them so much easier. The grease ports are here. Rotor drive, or this is the feeder house drive here. So they changed that. Oh, I'm not going to take that off. It's actually bolted on, but I like them. I like them. I like the way, the direction they're going and the design that they're using. Cab looks spacious. Looks like you got plenty of LED lighting there. Jesus, these things. Lantern flies are just crawling all over me. And you know what? It was okay to ship, meaning it passed inspection. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Oh, and I was actually looking at this Krone Big M 400. The difference between, I don't know. I'll tell you a little bit about it in a second. I'm gonna drive up here and we'll actually take a look at it, because you know what? While I'm here, I may as well take you on a Krone Big M 400 tour. They got the Big M2, which I will not buy. This is the Big M. It says Big M2 on the front there, so I'm pretty sure that the header on this one, it has been replaced, because it shouldn't say 2, it should say 400 like over there. Now I can almost guarantee you that this header belongs on that machine. I'm not going to say it 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So anyway, yeah, this is the roller crimpers, which I will not purchase. I don't like them. When they wear out, they're shot. I'd rather have the tine flails, and that's what's in here. The flails are there on that one. This one's a lot cleaner machine though. This one's a lot cleaner machine. I hate spiders, so I won't get in there. But this has a Mercedes engine in it, because I already talked to them about it. Very quiet engine. Mercedes had problems, according to him, on getting the emissions right for US emissions, but it's all tucked in there. This machine has 1,300 hours on it, which to me is nothing, which is absolutely nothing. But if you look at the cab on that thing, kind of small. It's kind of small. And I know the 420, the Big M 420, which they are trading one in with the tine conditioners, they want $240,000 for it. This one here, they want $129,000 for. Now, you're probably saying, holy shit, that's a lot of money. Well, it is a lot of money. But the Big M 420 sold for $340,000, brand new. This machine is 2 years old, and they want $240,000. So it's $100,000 for 300 hours worth of use, right? $100,000 off for 300 hours worth of use. Just think about that. If I buy a new machine, if I was to buy a new machine, I would lose 200,000 bucks right away, because the new machine is $440,000 for a brand new Big M 450. They don't have the Big M 500 here in the United States yet, but it is something that is coming, obviously, and that'll be just insane. But this machine here, 129,000. I could do this. This I could do. It doesn't go down the road very fast, 26 miles an hour. That's all the faster it goes down the road. Now, the Big M 420 goes down the road 45 miles an hour. So that's where I'm looking at as far as that. But is 45 miles an hour worth $100,000 to me? Maybe. I don't know. But I do know that I need to speed up the mowing on the farm. That one there is $89,000. This one here only goes, I think, 20 mile an hour down the road. This is the one that had all the electrical issues. Not all. Maybe not this particular one, but this is the model that had all the issues with the with electronics. Now, if you look at this wing is new. This whole cutter unit is brand new. They didn't even wear the paint off of it. This one here has 1,300 hours on it. Oop, looks like somebody got a little stupid with their welding. I don't like that. Why would they weld it like that? Well, that's weird. Anyway, I gotta get my ass home. It's been fun out here. And now I'm going to go home and put my combine back together so I can get this corn picked. Thanks for watching.